Dear student, how are you? You are not asking how. What about me? I am also okay. I am trying my best to keep myself in shape. And what will happen, nobody knows. Allah knows very well. Okay. Previous class I discussed something with geometry, few things for geometry, few things about the indexes. Today I am going to discuss about the exercise number 1.4. There is basic thing is there. This chapter, this exercise 4.1.4 belongs to fraction. So, in your textbook, page number 20, in below there is fractions and common fractions. There is one question we have to mark. Common fractions are 3 types. So how many types of common fraction? Common fraction is 3 types. One is proper fraction, another one is improper fraction, and mixed fraction. So if there is one question for MCQ and short question for you guys, how many types of fractions? But common fraction or simple fraction, we have to give answer is 3 types. One is proper fraction, improper fraction, and mixed fraction. So we have idea about the proper fraction. Proper fraction. Just definition I am saying, and the fraction denominator, the fraction's denominator is more than its numerator. We have to say it is proper fraction. 3/5. This is proper fraction. The denominator is greater than numerator. We have to say it is proper fraction. Improper fraction, this is improper fraction. The definition is the fraction having greater numerator than denominator. The numerator is greater than denominator is called the improper fraction. And mixed fraction. Mixed what is called mixed fraction? The mixed fraction, this is the definition, this is the example of mixed fraction. The definition is the fraction having an integer. One is integer. The fraction having an integer with having an integer part and another part, there is 2 parts. This fraction is mixed fraction. One part is 1, another part is 1/3. So the fraction having an integer part and another part is proper fraction, we have to say it is mixed fraction. There is one important question, in mixed fraction, integer part, what we have to say in integer part? What we have to call integer part? The integer part we have to call, it is whole number. Integer part is 1 integer part is 1, we have to say it is whole number. And this one is proper fraction. But 1 and proper fraction, if I asked you, the student definitely give answer. What is the condition? How they are together? 1 and 1/3. There is like that multiply sign or plus sign. This one whole number and this proper fraction, between there is the plus sign. Students are saying multiply sign. No, there is plus sign. So if somebody asks you, if your teacher asks you, then in the mixed fraction, an integer part and the proper fraction part, there is which sign? We have to say there is plus sign between integer part and the proper fraction. There is plus sign, not multiply sign. Okay. So another one is equivalent fraction. Equivalent fraction is more important for you guys, please. The definition is like that. If we multiply or divided the numerator and the denominator of a fraction by the same number except 0, we get a fraction which is equivalent to the given fraction. That means, suppose this is a fraction. If somebody asks you, what is the equivalent fraction of 3/5? 3/5 এর equivalent fraction টা কি হবে? The definition is saying, if we multiply or divide it by same number of this fraction, 5/3, we have to multiply with the same number. Suppose I have given 2 multiply here, 2 multiply. If we multiply or divided the number and the denominator, numerator and denominator of a fraction by the same number, that means denominator is 5, the numerator is 5, denominator is 3. We multiply with the same number, then we will get the equivalent fraction of this fraction. That means 10, 6. So the equivalent fraction of 3/5 is 6/10, or the both are equivalent fraction each other. The equivalent fraction of 6/10 is 3/5. Okay, and another one, they said if we multiply or divide it, multiply I show you, and divide it. Suppose 21/3. If somebody asks you, what is the equivalent fraction of 3/21? The definition is saying, we can divide or we can multiply. We can divide 3 divided 3, 20 divided 3. We have to divide it or multiply with the same number, like not like 2, 3. Okay, so 7, 1. So the equivalent fraction of 3/21 is 1/7. 3/21 and 1/7 both are equivalent fraction. 3/5 and 6/10 both are the equivalent fraction. Dear student, we have to memorize page number 22. There is one box. Mixed fraction is equal to integer multiply denominator plus numerator divided by denominator. This is the formula. Formula for the expressing mixed fraction into a common fraction. We have to memorize it. Please mark it. And this is the page number 22. There is 2 lines in the below. the board, if the denominators of two fractions are equal, okay? If the denominator is two fraction is equal, or two fraction is equal, the fraction having a greater numerator is greater than the other. The greater numerator is 7, so this fraction is greater than other. That means this fraction is greater than other. We have to, this is the important formula for you guys. The question is saying if there is two fraction having equal denominator and the fraction having a greater numerator, the numerator is greater than 3, so this fraction is greater than. And another one, if the numerator of two fractions, suppose again, if the numerator of two fraction, suppose 7 by 3 and 7 by 5. If the numerator of two fractions are equal, the fraction having a greater denominator is less than other. The fraction having a greater denominator is, this denominator is greater, this is the less. So 7 by 3 is less than 7 by 3. These two formula we have to keep in our mind. My dear student, page number 27. Before, in previous class, Viraj sir already finished all this mathematics. Just I am going to explain little bit to you guys. Suppose this one question I want to ask you. Okay, 1 quintal is equal to what? 1 quintal equal to 100 kilogram. Mr. Azman Shahir, math number 8. Quintal is there. And 1 kg, kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. We have to keep this thing. If I give you question, student can see, okay, it's not like that in exercise number 1.4. Okay, definitely. There is meter, number 5 and number D. There is 70 meter, 9 holes, 7 by 10 centimeter, like that. If I asked you 1 meter is equal to how, you have to write 100 centimeter. So this thing, quintal, centimeter, meter, kilogram, kg, we have to keep in our mind. And this is the important math, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. You have to practice this math very properly, and simplification also. The syllabus is exercise number 1.4 and 1.5 for the arithmetics, and 4.2 and 4.3 for algebra and geometry also. Basic concept of geometry from point, line segment to triangle related all definition we have to memorize. Last class I discussed about in respect of side, triangle is 3 types. I discussed about that. Today I am going to discuss about the uh, in respect of angle, triangle is 3 types. Again, I am requesting to you, triangle having 3 sides and having 3 angles. And in respect of triangle, mainly, how many types of triangle mainly? 2 types. In respect of side and in respect of angle. And how many types of triangle? Totally 6 types we have to say. Like that one. And with previous class, I discussed how many types of triangle in respect of sides. Today I am going to discuss triangle is 3 types in respect of angle. Your textbook, page number 134 and 135 and NCC guide. The student having NCC guide, they can see 266 and 267 page. So, if you fail to understand, it will be very difficult for you when we will solve in the construction or problems. 130 page. Triangle are 3 types in respect of angle: acute angle, right angle and obtuse angle. Firstly is acute angle. Acute angled triangle. You can say also acute angle triangle, but we have to say acute angled triangle means আমরা বাংলায় বলি যে সূক্ষ্ম কোণী ত্রিভুজ. For that purpose they said acute angled ed. It is not past tense going to, it is acute angle like that সূক্ষ্ম কোণী ত্রিভুজ. The triangle having 3 acute angle is called acute angle triangle. You can mark in your book page number 134 or your guide book very clearly there. NCC guide. Acute angle triangle, the triangle having 3 acute angle is called acute angle triangle. But firstly we have to understand what is acute angle. Acute angle, the measurement of angle is more than 0 degree and less than 90 degree. We have to say all angle are acute angle. That means from 1 degree to 89 degree all angle are acute angle. So smallest acute angle is 1 degree and the largest, the greatest acute angle is 89 degree. This thing we have to keep in our mind. Okay? So the triangle having all the 3 angles acute is called acute angle triangle. The figure is like that. A, C. This triangle is acute angle triangle. Suppose 70 degree, 50 degree and 60 degree. We know this is the formula we have to keep in our mind. The sum of the 3 angles of any type of triangle is equal to 180 degree. The sum of the 3 types of the sum of the any types of triangle is equal to the sum of the 3 angles of any type of angle equal to 180 degree. That means 3 angle we add, we will get sum 180 degree. So in this above figure we have to write in this above figure In the above figure, ABC is an acute angle triangle. Okay? And right angle triangle. Next one is right angle triangle. The triangle having an right angle. The triangle having an right angle and another two angle are acute angle, we have to say it is acute angle, right angle triangle. The triangle with one right angle, and in your book 135 page, a triangle with a right angle is a right angle triangle, but we have to say little bit more. The triangle having a right angle and another two angle is acute angle, we have to say it is acute angle, the right angle triangle. In this above figure, ABC is a right angle triangle. So A, B, C is equal to 90 degree. B, we know A is a point, B is a point, C is a point. So right angle is the middle of the point. So A, B, C. That means in the point B is the right angle 90 degree. And obtuse angle triangle. And obtuse angle triangle. An obtuse angle triangle, the triangle with one obtuse angle and another two acute angle, another two. Here is also a triangle with one of the angle obtuse is obtuse angle triangle. No, we have to say a little bit more. The triangle having is very easily, my friend. My dear student, please just listen to me. The triangle having acute angle, obtuse angle and two acute angle is called obtuse angle triangle. The figure is going to like that. ABC. No. Yes. A, in this figure, ABC is an obtuse angle triangle and obtuse angle is ABC. Obtuse angle is here. I put this one because of from here to here it is right angle. Obtuse angle means it having more than one right angle and less than two right angle. That means it will start from 91 degree to 179 degree all angle having obtuse angle. So this thing we have to understand from here to here right angle, so it is going to more than right angle. That means it is going to obtuse angle. This angle is obtuse angle and another two angle is acute angle. We have to say it is obtuse angle triangle. For this indication, just I try to understand its right angle here. It is going to more than a right angle. That means it is going to obtuse angle. Thank you. So prepare for your monthly test. Its mark will be 55. So if you feel any problem before I said, you can call me, or straightly in our office. You can inform our also office. Okay, thank you.